In this video, you are going to learn Wall tool and how to change properties. To reach the Wall tool, we are going to click this button. In ArchiCAD, we can change the properties before we place the wall. By this box, we can change the elevation. And this box, we can change the height. If we click this button, we can see additional options: top and home offsets and height and home offset. And here we can reach these options too, as well as any other options and properties. By the way, we can reach this menu with Ctrl+T shortcut. In this menu, we can change the elevation and height, and we can link the wall to a story level. The zero value means the height of the wall exact the same height with the story level. I want to change wall height independently from story. In order to achieve that, I'm just going to click Not Unlinked and input here the height we desire. I can input here 1 meter, or I can just input 3 meter. Here this part, you can change the complexity of the wall. You can use any of this prepared before, or you can just make a composite wall type too. I will make another tutorial for composite wall. But before that, here we can see the structural types. We just select or make a structural type, which we did for our project: glass, wood, concrete, and etc. With this box, we are going to change the thickness of the wall. I'll just go for 20. With this button, we can use complex profile types. This is another tutorial title, but simply to explain, we can determine this as a molding profile and use for our ceilings or corners. Here we can change a straight wall to a slanted or double slanted wall. We are just going to change these dimensions to do that. When we make a wall, a line is created which we call for reference line. By this tool, we can offset our wall from that line with a distance we want, and we can change the orientation of the wall to inside or outside. To change the visibility, like line thickness or cover fill, or how to look from the story level, we can use this part. For example, we can decide where the wall will be visible: home story or all relevant stories. Or we can decide our cut wall projected from eye level, or just leave it cut only so we cannot see part of the wall above eye level. And we can use outlines only even if our eye level intersects from the wall. Overhead all means if a wall intersects the eye level, we are going to see upper part of the wall. With the floor plan display, we can adjust how far we can above the eye level to absolute display limit or entire element. Under the cut surfaces part, we can choose the line type, like solid, arrow, like that, or thickness. You are going to change thickness with the color. In the model part, you can change the surface of the wall. Even if you have selected a brick element type, you can override it and choose a metal surface. To achieve that, you just need to click Override Surfaces. You can lock or unlock them by clicking these chains. By doing this, you can change all surfaces with one click. And here is the Lock Details button. To add a lock onto a wall, you just need to click this checkbox and input a lock distance. And you are just going to choose one here. In this part, you are going to learn how to draw a straight wall, how to trim, extend or chamfer. In order to achieve, you need to click Wall tool first. After that, while pressing the Shift button, just click the endpoint of the wall. If you click any other wall in any item in ArchiCAD, you can log into that point and your wall finishes the distance from that corner. You also can log into any custom line with the Shift button. As you can see, I first click the starting point. After that, I move pen over this area. As you can see, a blue line appearing. While pen is on that line, I am pressing the Shift. It's also looking into prominent angles like 45 or 90 degrees. There is no need to press the Shift, but if you do that, you can also move with that angle and continue to other else point and align. Let's move into how to intersect any two of wall. I'm just going to select any wall and with the Shift button, I click the other wall. And I'm just going to click this intersect tool. As you can see, walls intersected. This time, we are going to align a wall to another one. I click the wall and go to Adjust button and click the any other item I want to reach. As you can see, our wall extended to other wall. You can extend the wall in a straight line. Just click the Adjust and draw a line where you want. For moving, rotating, mirroring a wall, you can use shortcuts. Or you can just right click and go to Move menu. You can use these commands and memorize and use the shortcuts that was written in front of these commands. I'm going to show you how to trim anything as well as walls. You just press the Ctrl button and click any item you want to trim. You can click any part of the wall, the end of the wall, between any of two walls, or this kind of walls. I want to make a chamfer with these walls. I select both with Shift button. After that, I am going to click this chamfer tool. Here you can see fillet and chamfer. I go for fillet and input a value for radius. Let's say 120 and click OK. Once we did that, a curve wall was created, but walls and reference lines are not looking the same way. In order to fix this, I'm just going to click this wall and go for reference line tool. There are three options here. If I click this button, the reference wall will be reversed. Once we did this, our wall was fixed. In this part, you are going to connect a wall to a floor level and how you can add a story and delete. You go to this part and right-click any story and click Story Settings. You can see story levels in this window and add or delete or change their elevation. Height to next means floor height from the elevation. In this example, story height is 4 meters. For example, I change to 3 meters. As you can see, elevation of the first level changed to 3 as well. You can click Insert Above button to add a story on to selected one. Or you can use the Delete button to selected one. To change the name of the story, you can use this name box. For example, Floor Plan. If you click Insert Below button, a new story will be created between floor plan and ground floor. If you click this button again, a new story will be created under the ground floor. If you change this elevation below the ground floor, this is not going to change ground floor elevation. It's going to offset basement level. I'm going to input here 4 meters. Ground floor elevation wasn't changed. Basement elevation has changed to 4 meters. If you change here to 1 meter, height of the story changed to 3 meters. First level elevation didn't change. You need to change the elevation of the ground floor to achieve that. You can check the elevations and height of the stories in the sections or elevations as well. To reach the elevation, you just double-click this elevation name. Here you can see names and height of the elevations. To go back the floor plan, just press F2 in your keyboard. Let's draw a simple wall. Click the wall tool and click the screen, then click the destination point. Click the wall and press Ctrl+T. You can see top link and wall height. You just click this and click the story level you want to link your wall. This distance determines how far top and link your wall from linked story. I'll input 0 and click OK. Let's change the wall from elevations. To open elevation, you can double-click the name or just right-click the wanted elevation and click to open with current view. Therefore, we input 0, the wall is same height with the story. Press Ctrl+T and open settings. Input here 1 meter. Click OK. As you can see, the wall passed the story with 1 meter distance. Press M button to check measure. As it says, it is 1 meter. Press M button again and measure the total height. Is 3 meters. Click on the wall and press Ctrl+T. To project 0 means how far your wall from 0 point, but it can be different from your ground floor level. Even though I input 50 centimeters here, our wall button point changed to -50 because we set the ground floor level to 0. Once we did that, press M to measure. As you can see, it is 50 centimeters. That's it for this tutorial. Let's move into next part.